Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will focus on just a few hot questions because these few questions are quite challenging. So I will try to discuss slowly and make sure you really understand and you will have confidence to do hot question in the coming SPM exam. Please bear in mind that your SPM exam, your question will have 50% of the hot question. So not to worry, you still can practice and get used to the hot question. Okay, so I will guide you how to solve the hot question. Actually, there are many steps involved. The first step is you must really understand the question. So you have to read the question many times until you get all the information from the question. And then you try to connect the information to the formula or to the topic or the concept that you just learned. Alright? So let's have a look at the challenging hot question that I'm going to discuss now. Okay, this is a question about a long bamboo ladder PQ, which is leaning against a wall, and you can see there is a wall, a drawing. Normally HOTS, they will start with a drawing, a picture. Okay, from the picture, then you will try to convert back to the additional max concept. So you can see there is XY is a big Y axis, right? And then you can see there is an X. Alright, then you can see there is a point P, and you are given 12 units as a horizontal, and the vertical you are having 6 units. So when you see horizontal and vertical, normally we will find the gradient, because the gradient is given by the concept of vertical length over the horizontal length. So you can find the gradient, right, by using the concept of the vertical length over the horizontal length. Okay, because there is no point given, so you have 6 units. Okay, actually for Q you can label as 0, 6, and you have another point which is 12 units, so you can label as 12, 0. So then we can actually try to find the gradient for the equation of PQ. So you can use a concept of negative y over x if your concept of the gradient is good, by using y-intercept over x-intercept. Be careful because the line is going down, so you must have a negative sign, which is negative 6 over 12, because the vertical length is 6 units and the horizontal length is 12 units. So it must be negative because the line is going down, right? When the line is going downward, it is negative. So then you can write as negative when you see the line is heading down. So now the gradient of the straight line is negative 1 over 2, which is actually negative 6 over 12, right? So after we obtain the gradient, we can actually try to form the equation. Okay, let me show you how to find the gradient. So we write m is equal to negative 6 over 12. Okay, so m is negative 1 over 2. So this is the gradient for the equation of the straight line. And this topic is actually about the linear law. The big Y is consists of small x and small y. So with that, you can write down the formula for big Y equal to mx plus c, right? And you just substitute all the information into the formula. Big Y equal to m big X plus c. So the m is negative half and the big X is small x. And then the C is actually the line cutting the y-axis, which is 6. So because the question is actually asking for express y in terms of the x, so that means you must make sure you have one y at one side. So y is actually, you have to divide by x so that you can get y, 1y. So we don't write 1, we write y equal to negative half x plus 6 over x, negative half x over x. So you can write as 6 over x minus half. Alright, so that is the answer for y in terms of the x. Okay, so we have solved part A. Now we will solve part B. Find the value of k. The value of k can be obtained by actually substitute the point into the line equation that you just obtained just now, because the point is lies on the line. So when the point is lies on the line, you can always substitute the point into the equation, right? So our point is given in the equation, which is 9k. So I'm going to substitute 9k into the equation, right? So that means the x will be 9, the big X and the big Y. All the point must be a big X and big Y. So your k is negative half times the 9 plus 6. So your k is equal to negative 9 over 2 plus 6. So if you simplify to the simplest form, then your answer will be okay, you can use a calculator. Alright, you can make the denominator the same, become 12 minus 9 over 2, so the k is 3 over 2. So that is the answer for the value of k. So the point there should be 9 and 3 over 2. Logically is correct because it is positive. Alright, so that is how you solve the value of the k. Bear in mind that this point must be big X and big Y and not small x and small y. So don't confuse with the big X and big Y, because you look at the y-axis is actually big Y, which consists of x, y. Alright, okay. Maybe you can try another way by labeling point 0.09 and 9k, and then you try to find the gradient for that 2 points. So we try another alternative way. So let's say we knew that the gradient is negative half. So we're going to find the gradient of that 2 points for the 0.6, okay, and 9k. Alright, 9k. So we are going to find the gradient of these 2 points because the gradient for these 2 points should be equivalent to negative half. So you can take 6 minus k over 0 minus 9 is equal to negative half, and then you can solve the k. Alright, solve the k carefully. You can times the 2, become 2 times 6, 12 minus 2k equal to negative 9, cross multiply. So negative 2k you bring to the right hand side, yeah, so you are getting the same answer even though you attempt using different way. So if you are good, you can always use a different solution and then try to find out the answer so that you can reach the same answer, and you can actually double check your careless mistake. Alright, because we are human beings, we tend to be careless. So how to reduce your careless mistake is you must do fast, and you must do many times, or always self-check your mistake, your careless mistake. Okay, so then we will proceed to the next one, which is this question is a bit challenging. By looking at the question, shows 2 circles intersect at point C and D. So A and B are the center of the two circles, each with a radius of 6 centimeters respectively. So let's study the question first. The first thing is you have two circles and each one having a center, okay, A and B, and then by using pi is 3.142. Okay, you're asking to find the angle CBD in radian. So let's work out on the diagram because the angle was not given. So but the diagram actually tell us what to do. Later we'll find the area of the shaded region. Now let's see how to do. We will focus to the diagram, and normally we will try to draw a line at the line on the diagram to show the radius, because as you know, all the radius are having the same length, right? So all the radius are having the same length. So when all the radius are having the same length, it seems like you can figure out the angle by just using the radius. So let's draw the line connecting the A to B, okay? Because A and B are the center of the circle. So now I would like you to sketch out the circle like this, and then you label the side. You got 3 and 6, right? So you can use a chart cos theta equal to 3 over 6, which is 1 over 2. So hence the theta is 60 degrees. Hence the angle CBD should be 120 degrees, and you have to times the pi over 180 degrees, right? So you get 2.094 radian for the angle CBD, right? Okay, so we'll proceed to the next one. So the next one is we actually want to find the area of the shaded region, right? So we will try to work out the area of the segment. This is called area of the segment. So segment is actually looks like the moon shape. So we will find the area of the segment. Still remember the formula to find area of the segment? Okay, it's actually 1 over 2 r squared theta is a sector. Okay, minus out 1 over 2 r squared sine theta, which is area of the triangle, right? So we will take the formula of the area of segment. Remember this formula, 1 over 2 r squared theta minus 1 over 2 r squared sine theta, because there is a triangle that you need to minus out from the sector. So this is a sector. The sector is in green color, and then I will draw out the triangle that you need to minus out in order to find the area of the segment, which is looks like a moon shape. Okay, now let's see how to start first. So this is area of the triangle. So you have to find this triangle, and this triangle is not a right angle triangle. So you have to use the formula 1 over 2 r squared sine theta. So remember, you have learned this in solution of triangle, half AB sine C. Okay, so you have to apply here. So is actually when you substitute, your angle must be in radian. Okay, so if you use a radian for sine theta, you have to press your calculator in radian mode, or you can convert to degree. Okay, so this is the area of the segment. It consists of two segments that we need to minus out. Okay, after we minus out the two segments, then we'll get the area for the one shaded, and then we have two exactly the same size, right? So now I'm going to explain to you how I get the answer. So I will take 1 over 2 times 6 squared times 2.095, which is actually 120 degrees in radian, and I have to minus out 1 over 2 6 squared sine 120 degrees. Okay, so then you will try to press your calculator, and the answer that you get should be 22.1189. Now let's see the circle again. I will explain to you. So this is a segment. Okay, this is a shaded region. Alright, I'm going to find the area of the shaded region. Okay, so first of all, I will find the area of the circle. Minus out area of the two segments. So can you see there are two segments? Looks like moon shape. It looks like a moon shape, right? So area of the circle, you should know, right? It's pi r square, right? So the pi should use the pi given by the question is 3.142 times the 6 square. So you will get the answer for one circle first. So area for one circle, you press your calculator. What is your answer? Okay, please write your answer in for significant figure at least. So I think the best is you just round off first, because this is not the final answer yet. So we will stick to 113.112. Alright, this is area for one circle. So now we are going to minus out the area of the segment. So area of the segment is actually 1/2 r squared theta minus 1/2 r squared sine theta. I shown you just now. It's 22.1189. So the segment, you have 2, so you have 2 times 2 for 22.1189, which is the area of the segment. Okay, so now you have to multiply by 2. So meaning that area for the shaded region in green color is equal to pi r square minus the area of the two segments. So again, I show you clearly, I explain to you slowly. So this area is 113.112 minus out the two segments, okay, which is one segment is 22.1189. So you have 2, so you have to minus out, and then you will get the area of the shaded region. Alright. Okay, so area of the shaded region is equivalent to 2 times 113.112 minus 2 times 22.118. Okay, what I mean here is the area for the both shaded region that are shown in the question, because both of the shaded region are exactly the same. So you just times 2. Okay, in fact, actually one is area 68.876. Okay, the other one should be the same. Also, the area is 68.876. So instead of you plus, you can times 2. So the final answer that you calculate for this question for the area of the shaded region is 2 times 68.876. Alright, so you can try to use your calculator to times and then write the answer in for significant figure. Alright, so that is the final answer for this question. So the question is a bit confused and a bit tough. So let's see next question. Find the area enclosed by the equation 6 modulus x plus 2 modulus y equal to 18. So whenever you see modulus, you have to write plus minus x. Whenever you see modulus y, you have to write plus minus y. So it means that this equation can be written in 4 ways. If both are positive x and positive y, you have 6x plus 2y equal to 18. If one positive, one negative, you have 6x minus 2y equal to 18. So if you are having negative x, negative 6x, positive y, positive 2y, you have another equation. And if you are having both negative, okay, negative 6x minus 2y equal to 18. So it means that when you have a modulus, you have 2 possible values of x and 2 possible values of y. So in short, you have possible answer for the equation. You have 4 possible equations. So there are 4 possibilities. So then you can actually try to understand the modulus means what. Okay, it means that if you sketch out the equation, all right, you try to sketch out all the equation one by one. That means you find the x-intercept, find the y-intercept, you find the best 2 points for each of the equation. Okay, you sketch out each of the equation on the x-axis and on the y-axis. Okay, you will have one of the equation like this. All right, and then you will, this is number 1. If you really sketch the equation, all right, you have equation like this. It's going down because the gradient is negative. And then, okay, that is the y-intercept. You let x 0, so the y is 9, 18 divided by 2, so it should be 9. So the other one, I use a blue color. This one is referring to the positive gradient, right? So actually the intercept, the y-intercept, still the same. So we will have a positive gradient for this equation. So actually, in fact, you have 4 equations. So this is actually negative 6x plus 2y equal to 18. Okay, this is equation that gave you the positive gradient because the line is going up. And the y-intercept still the same, it's just that the x-intercept is negative 3. So finally, if you sketch all the line, you will get the shape like this. Okay, it's actually symmetrical, all right, for the x-intercepts and y-intercepts. It's symmetrical, meaning that 9 will go to negative 9 for the negative part. For the x-intercept, you have positive 3 and negative 3. So you are asking to find the area for the enclosed by the equation, meaning that they will actually want you to find the area inside the a line. Okay, I will try to shade for you. You have you can see 4 triangles, right? It consists of 4 triangles. So in this case, you just find area for 1 triangle, and then you multiply by 4, and you will get the answer for the area enclosed by the 4 equation. All right, so it's 2 times 27, because one of the triangle is 1 over 2 times 3 times 9, right? Remember, area of triangle for right angle triangle, it is right angle because for the x-axis and y-axis, the angle between them is always 90. So you can actually find the area for 1 triangle. When we find the area, we always ignore the negative because we just want to focus to the length and the height. Okay, so for 1 triangle, the area is 27 over 2. We actually have to calculate 4, so we take 4 times 27 over 2. So we'll get 27 times 2, which is 54. So area for the enclosed area by the equation with the modulus means that you have to find the area for the positive and negative side. Okay, that it means by concept of the area enclosed by the line and also the concept of the modulus. All right. Okay, so many students are very weak in modulus or absolute value. So actually, modulus means you have to convert the negative value into positive, and you always apply in area, all right, or length. All right, so we have always want the length and area positive. So the magnitude, it means that it must be always a positive value when come to length and area. All right, okay, I think that's all for my sharing for today. I shall see you in my next video for more challenging Hots question. Okay, bye bye, see you.